This story is called Who's in Rabbit's House? A rabbit once lived near a lake in a sweet little house that she loved. She loved to sit on the log beside her front door and watch the other animals come and go as they went down to the lake for a drink or a splash. One morning, Rabbit went down to the lake to get some water and to wash her face. But when she came back, her door was closed. She pushed on it. Who's in Rabbit's house? She called. And from inside, a voice said, "It is I, the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Now go away or I'll trample on you." "Oh, my goodness, there's a fierce bad animal in my house. What am I going to do?" And Rabbit sat down on the log beside her door to think. Now her friend Frog came up. "Rabbit, what's wrong?" "Oh, Frog, there's a fierce bad animal in my house and I can't get in." "Oh," said Frog, "who's in Rabbit's house?" And the voice said, "It is I, the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Now go away or I'll trample on you." "Well, all right," said Frog. And he hopped away to sit under a tree to see what would happen. Soon after that, Jackal came trotting up from the lake. He saw Rabbit sitting by her door, which was shut. "Rabbit," asked Jackal, "why are you outside?" "Oh, Jackal, there's a fierce bad animal in my house and I can't get in and I can't get him out." "Oh, well, I'll help you with that," said Jackal. "What we need to do is pick up some sticks." Okay," said Rabbit, and she and Jackal began to walk around and pick up sticks. Soon they each had an armful. "Now what do we do?" asked Rabbit. "We'll put them there by your door." Kapak! And they dropped the sticks in front of Rabbit's door. "But Jackal, I want to get the fierce bad animal out. The sticks are blocking the way. How can that help?" "Oh no," said Jackal, "we're going to set fire to the sticks and burn that fierce bad animal out." "What? No, you can't burn my house," said Rabbit. "I love my house. Go away, Jackal, you're no help." "Oh, all right," said Jackal, and off he trotted. Kapidoo, kapidoo, kapidoo. Well, Rabbit began to pick up the sticks that she had gathered at Jackal's instruction. As she did, Leopard came padding up the path. Paw, paw, paw. "Rabbit, what are you doing? Are you going to build something with those sticks?" "No, no," said Rabbit, "not that. There's a fierce bad animal in my house and I can't get in." "What?" said Leopard. "Who's in Rabbit's house?" And from inside the voice said, "It is I, the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Now go away or I'll trample on you." "What?" said Leopard. "I'll get this fierce bad animal out of your house." And up onto the roof leaped Leopard. And he began to paw and scratch at Rabbit's roof. And pieces of the roof went flying. Zzz, 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 zzz. "Leopard, come down. What are you doing? You're hurting my house. Stop." "Well, all right," said Leopard. And down he jumped. And off he went. Paw, paw, Now Rabbit scrambled up onto her roof, and she began to smooth out the scratches that Leopard had made. She smoothed out her roof. She patted it, bed, 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 bed. As she was working up there, up from the lake came Elephant. Gum, 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 gum. Rabbit, you got a leak up there? No, no, not that, said Rabbit. There's a fierce bad animal in my house, and Leopard was going to pull him right up out of the roof, and now I have to fix my roof. Who's in Rabbit's house? Trumpeted Elephant. And the voice said, it is I, the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Now go away or I'll trample on you. What? Trample on elephants? I'm an elephant. You won't trample on me. I'll trample on you. I'll trample you flat, flat as a mat. An elephant trotted back away from Rabbit's house so as to get a good running start and began to trample along the path to Rabbit's house. Gum, 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 gum. No, no, cried Rabbit, and just at the last moment, she jumped and grabbed Elephant by his trunk and swung there. No, Elephant, stop. Don't hurt my house. You'll trample it flat. Please stop. This is no help. What are you doing, Rabbit? Said Elephant. Get off my trunk. I'm trying to help you. No, this is no help. If you hurt my house, it won't help. Go away, please. Oh, very well. You're an awful lot of trouble, Rabbit. And off Elephant went. Gum, 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 gum. Now, Rabbit looked at her front yard, which was usually so smooth and flat. It was a mess. She went to get her hoe and began to smooth out the front yard. Cock, 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 went her hoe as she worked. And as she worked, up from the lake came Rhinoceros. Hello, Rabbit. Planting a garden there in your front yard? No, no, said Rabbit, not that. There's a fierce bad animal in my house. And Elephant was going to trample him, and now I have to smooth out my front yard. Who's in Rabbit's house? Asked Rhinoceros, and the voice said, it is I, the long one. I eat trees and I trample on elephants. Now go away or I'll trample on you. Oh, I'll get this animal out of your house, said Rhinoceros, and he too stepped back so as to get a running start. Russ, 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 russ. Rhinoceros ran towards Rabbit's house, and just as he came close enough to hit it, Rabbit jumped and grabbed Rhinoceros by his horn, just as Rhinoceros bent his head down to flip that fierce bad animal out of Rabbit's house. Whoosh! And Rabbit went flying. Whee! Gish! And landed in the lake at the bottom of the hill. Well, that takes care of that fierce bad animal, said Rhinoceros. Frog hopped up. But where's Rabbit? Asked Frog. Well, she was just here. Rabbit, Rabbit. Frog said, that wasn't the fierce bad animal that you just threw in the lake, Rhinoceros. That was Rabbit. What? Oh no! Oh no! And Rhinoceros and Frog went running down the hill to reach the lake just in time for Rabbit to struggle out. She was soaking wet. Her ears were plastered to the sides of her head. Her whiskers dripped water drops. And every step that she took, once she left the lake, left great puddles behind her. Oh, Frog put his arm around her and helped her up the hill. When they got back to Rabbit's house, Rabbit sat down on the log next to her house and she began to cry. Oh, Frog, I love my house. I want my house back. It's all right, Rabbit. I will help you. How can you help me? You're not any bigger than I am. And look at all these big animals who couldn't help at all. I have a plan, Rabbit, said Frog. And Frog hopped over to a tree and picked a great leaf. And then he rolled that leaf into a cone. And then he walked back to Rabbit's house and stood right in front of Rabbit's door. He put the cone made from the leaf to his lips and said, "It is I, the spitting cobra. Come out of Rabbit's house, or I will spit poison under the door and you will die." Frog and Rabbit looked at each other, and the moments went by. And then, suddenly, the door to Rabbit's little house began to open. And out crawled the biggest, longest caterpillar. And his legs were jumping, vitcho, 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 and his eyes were cutting back and forth, vitcho, vitcho, vitcho. And he was crying, "Oh, please, don't let the spitting cobra get me. It's me, it was me. I was just playing a joke. Please, don't let the spitting cobra get me." Frog put the cone made from the leaf back to his mouth, and he said, "There is no spitting cobra. It's me, Frog. I was playing a joke too." Well, the caterpillar continued to scurry away as fast as possible and soon was at the top of the tallest tree. Meanwhile, Rabbit went into her house and shut the door. Frog sat down on the log next to Rabbit's house and began to laugh. Ga-dung, ga-dung, ga-dung. And now you know who was in Rabbit's house.